we're back.
We are.
Back today with something from Heroes Craft Chili Sauce.
Ooh.
Who are new producer.
Indeed.
Or newish producer, I should say.
New to us. Definitely new to us.
So, they very kindly sent us some samples. And we have 3 sauces here. We have the Green Goddess, which is, you can see there they use like a circle around the chili, if it will focus. Focus, camera! So yeah, circle round the chili. You can see it around the first one there. So this is their mild sauce. They then have the Captain. You can do it, camera. There we go. And you can kind of make out there the circles around the third chili. So that's kind of their upper medium. And then we have the Kraken. Yes.
Yeah.
Which is definitely the final red chili there.
Yes. Yes.
Interesting. So Chris and Brian are the people behind Heroes Craft Chili Sauces, and they sent a little thing with the sauce, which gives us a couple of nice little pointers here. We haven't got an ingredients list. Let's be real, they're tiny little sample pots, probably couldn't fit on there, so I can't tell you exactly what's in there, but what I can tell you is it's 100% natural. Right?
Awesome.
So no artificial flavorings, preservatives or anything like that. 0 preservatives. 0 thickening agents, so no xanthan or anything.
All natural stuff. Yeah.
Yep. 0 salt.
Now that's interesting, isn't it, as well?
Well,
a lot of sauces sort of base themselves on ferments and things like that, which can be quite salt heavy. But
yeah, if it's a ferment, it has to have the brine, so you end up with the salt, but also no added sugar. And their sauces contain over 70% fresh chili in each jar.
Wow. We've had some, haven't we, that have been 49-50%, and a little bit above that, but that's a lot.
Depends on what the chili is as to how much it's going to hurt.
Yes.
But
yeah,
70%'s a good number. So we will be trying these with the Chase the Heat hot sauce tasting spoon, because we don't want to taint your sauce, bro. Available at johnnyscoville.com. And we're going to start off with the Green Goddess, which is a jalapeno blend with 70% chili in there. It's going to be a blend as well, isn't it?
It's going to be, yeah. Sounds
So,
great.
yeah, let's pop the lids. Love these little pots. They're great.
Wow.
Oh, hello, jalapeno.
There's jalapeno there, definitely. A little bit of it. I'm almost smelling mint in this. I could be wrong. Like I said, we're not 100% sure on the ingredients, but there's almost a slight hint. It's definitely some fresh herbs, but it's sort of slightly mint.
I'm getting what you mean. I don't know if it's mint itself or it's just the jalapeno, but it's an easy way to find out.
It's got a nice texture as well, hasn't it? So it's almost a paste.
It's almost like a really fine chutney.
Yeah.
Or pickle.
Yeah. And I think the products come in jars. It's not a bottled product. So
All right.
that smells really nice and green, doesn't it? Really fresh smelling.
Let's give it a go.
Indeed. I'm pretty sure it's fresh mint in there. That's interesting. It's got a really nice, it's a very, very fresh, green, a very clean taste to it. It's got a nice texture. It's almost like I guess probably like a salsa verde is kind of the way I'm sort of thinking it, almost sort of, or pesto consistency.
Reminds me of a homemade mint sauce.
Yeah, it's
that
nice.
kind of texture.
It's got a little tartness in there, so that I think there's a little vinegar that's been used there, which is going to be, you know, for the pH.
I think there's
The
some...
preservatives. But that actually, do you know what? I would quite happily use that in replacement, you know, of a mint sauce. It's actually nice that it is not overly vinegary, which mint sauces can be. But that on some chicken, lamb, anything, you know, minty peas.
It's got a fairly low level of heat to it.
It's a nice little tingle. Nice little tingle.
I think, for me, you've got that kind of mint aspect. If I were going to use it on lamb, I would probably add maybe a teaspoon of mint sauce to it. And just mix it up. And then just accentuate the mint a little. But yeah, that... Oh, you imagine that on a cold lamb sandwich or something.
It would be lovely. And I think it's nice that, you know, and it doesn't... I don't think it suffers for not having the salt in there. You do notice that it's not salty, but does that actually detract from the product? I don't think it does.
No. So,
very nice. Oh, good start.
Heat for you on that one?
I'd say it's about half for me, but my tolerance is a little bit crazy after the weekend.
Yeah, probably a half for me.
I think, you know,
you can tell it's got a little bit of chilli in there, but it's nothing that's going to scare anyone, I don't think.
No, I think if you had somebody who has had chilli in some form, they wouldn't have a problem with that at all. Right.
The Captain.
So this one is Scotch bonnet and jalapeno. So this is going to ramp it up a little notch, isn't it? And you can tell the difference in colour. The previous one was quite green. This has got a little bit more of the orangey.
So that's the bonnet and the green goddess, and that's the Captain there.
And we do like a Scotch bonnet. It's one of your favourite chilies, isn't it? Okay.
So let's give this one an open.
Okay, so it's a similar
aroma.
Yeah. But I think this is, you know, sort of taking it up a notch for somebody maybe who likes a little bit more. But it's that very fresh green.
It'd be interesting if this is a blend of the Kraken and the Green Goddess.
Could be.
That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I guess because the Kraken is all bonnet, isn't it? And
this is the pure Scotch bonnet one, and that's the jalapeno, and this is jalapeno and Scotch bonnet. So I wonder if they've been clever.
Yeah. Now you can see with that, if I try and not spill it over everything, not with the camera's going to pick it up. You can see you've got your little flecks of the red in there from the bonnet. And I think I see the mint in there
just
as
on
well.
there, little red bits at the end. Oh, look at them. That's bonnet.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Right, let's give it a go.
Yeah. As I thought, very, very, very similar flavour profile. You start to get the fruitiness of the bonnets come through with this a little bit more. So you've still got the mintiness, but there is just this added sort of fruitiness. Definitely you've got the heat has come up quite a jump actually from the jalapeno.
To be fair though, there's 4 chilies on the heat rating. Jalapeno was the first one.
Three chilies.
This
on that
was
one.
the third one. So,
it's the same thing. I think I probably would use this differently. I think it's almost edging on being maybe a little too warm to use in replacement for a mint sauce. For this, I would probably use it as maybe like if you were doing like a lamb steak, and maybe use it as a little bit of a crust on that, or actually mixing that into like a kofta, if you're making a kofta or a lamb kebab,
Yep.
or something like that. Mix that into your mince mix, and that would actually give it a nice bit of heat, plus that really lovely fresh minty flavour in it as well.
Like you say, similar kind of flavour profile, very fresh, very fruity with the bonnets in there as well. More of a burn.
It's a more longer lasting burn as well, isn't it?
That was quite interesting, that. Heat for you?
I would say it's probably pushing maybe, you know, a one and a half for me. Possibly,
Probably
you know,
a
that
2.
on a spoonful, yeah, a little bit more of that. I would think a 2, and if you're using it in, you know, any quantity, you could quite easily push a 2.5. Probably not one for your newer people into chili. I would say definitely start with the green.
Yeah, I think if you're... because the flavours that I'm getting here are obviously the chilies, whatever different herbs have been used there, and then the vinegar as well, just kind of a little acidic hit at the end. Yeah, I'm thinking that if you were okay with doing a spoonful of like a vinegar based hot sauce,
it's like a Louisiana ferment,
like Frank's, for
sauce,
example.
yeah.
You know, I mean, may not be the best sauce in the world, but Frank's has been around a while and a lot of people have tried it. If you're okay with that kind of little vinegar tang that you get from that, but you want something that's fresh, I think you'd be fine with that.
Yeah,
I think you'd be okay.
So, on to the last one, and this is a totally different colour there. So this is
completely different.
This is all bonnet, and if we're thinking this is sort of 79%, did you say?
70%.
70%.
Yeah.
Yeah, 70% bonnet. And again, it's got that same sort of nice, sort of salsa verde kind of very fine chutney. Oh, there's some big bits of big red flecks lurking in this one. Look at that.
I'm not going to go too deep here because I've got a call after this for work. So.
But yeah, no, I'm getting a lot more of the
colour.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Gorgeous.
And this is a lot more of the. I'm getting a lot more of the peppers.
Much more fruit there.
Yeah, the mint is still there. I can still smell it. The very kind of fresh, soft herb smells that are in the background there. Getting that, but yeah, there's some bonnet there, and you can tell. Right, let's give it a go. That is so fruity. The mint is there. It's a lot more subtle. It's very, very much more pepper forward with this. Interestingly, it's actually got a little more sweetness for me than the other two when you first take it in. Obviously, you know, with the jalapenos, green jalapenos, they're not going to be as sweet as they would be if they were red. Bonnets are ripe. Therefore, they're going to have a little bit of natural sweetness there as well. Heat level again, yeah, I've got a really nice zing on the tongue. I think, again, I would use this as an additive. I think so. You know,
I think the kind of consistency of it lends itself to being something you would put into like a curry, a stew, something, just to whack it up,
to lift it,
like a soup or something like that.
And I'm wondering about like a, you know, if you're looking to do some kind of sort of Moroccan tagine and you wanted to give it a little bit of a lift in that, because again, the sort of the mint sort of underlying flavour that's there would go so well with Moroccan food. I think that with some apricots and some lamb in a tagine could be absolutely incredible. And I actually have got a little bit of nose run happening now. So yeah, that has jumped with the heat. I wouldn't say as much as it does between Green Goddess and Captain. There is more there.
Yeah.
I would say probably, half as much again on the difference, but
I'm kind of hoping they don't find out about Nagas. Because if they're using 70% chili...
I think actually the Bonnet, I think, for this is the right level. I think any more than that, because the flavours behind it are...
very pepper, very...
Yeah. But when you're talking about using fresh herbs and fresh ingredients, when you start to get into using that quantity of pepper, you're going to start to lose the subtleties of the flavours behind it. So I think really, I wouldn't go any hotter than a Bonnet.
No.
With, the recipe as it is. I'd be interested to know what the other ingredients are in there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I've got to say, I think, they could be quite versatile, these. And, it's not just a pop it on something, it's a definite pop it in stuff as well.
Yeah, I'll tell you, you've got the option there. I mean, the jalapeno one, great on hot dogs. Mm-hmm. Fantastic if you want to do like a chili dog with a little
a burger
dressing
relish,
on the top.
That kind of thing, it would work perfectly for.
Fantastic.
I think this would work with cheese on toast, the hotter one. And possibly the Captain as well. So I think Kraken and Captain, I think, would lend themselves really well to a nice cheese on toast.
Yeah.
I love cheese on toast. Mac and cheese.
Heat for you on that one?
I would say, again, I'm probably going to go for about a 2.5 on that. Because I think it's the quantity of the chilli in there that makes it, rather than, the type of chilli. But yeah, I can see that again, used in any quantity, will be pushing it up to easily a 3 for me.
It's a 3 for me. It's got heat to it. Am I suffering for it? No, but then we're kind of a bit broken when it comes to chili. For your average person, that's probably a 5.
Yeah, I would say easily a 5, if not pushing a 6.
Yeah, it's got some heat to it. Chili heads would like that sauce.
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to break them, but they'll know it's got chili in it. They'll appreciate the flavour. And because they're chili heads, they will taste the flavour.
Yeah, and I think this is the thing.
It won't just be flavour for 3 seconds and then, oh dear, my head's on fire.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing, isn't it? When you've been eating it a while, you can pick out the subtleties behind the other ingredients in there that if you weren't used to chili, you'd lose that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Impressed.
Heroes Craft Chilli Sauce on Facebook. Give them a look.
Okay, so it's at Hero Chili is the tag.
Yep. And I couldn't find a website for them. I'm sure one is forthcoming. Be patient. They are kind of at the beginning of their
chili journey
producing. So yeah, I'm sure it will come in time. But I think that's quite enough from us for now.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you ever so much for watching.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Take care.
And we'll see you in the next one.